AI is actually a recreation of biology. We're recreating the human mind now in a computer. That's what ChatGPT is all about. Now, ChatGPT 3 was interesting, but as soon as ChatGPT 4 was released, it was the first time since 1963 at West Point I got a hold of my first computer manual. I didn't go to sleep that night, and I went in and wrote my first program as soon as the lab opened up at 8 o'clock. When I got ChatGPT 4,
it was like Christmas
I did not
morning.
go to bed that night. I said, this is a leapfrog in capability. And there's a great paper by Microsoft, which they talk about ChatGPT 4 as the first system that shows symptoms of sentience, symptoms of consciousness. So as soon as I realized that, that means it changes everything. It's as big a change as the original computer itself. And as soon as I see that, I know that 99% of people won't get that for 10 years. Okay? But 10 years from now, it'll be too late. They'll all be out of a job, right?
Well, they will be out of a job if they're not able to utilize it as a tool. And so explain how you're utilizing it. So you started coding again because it's helping you efficiently code.
So the whole thing about AI is actually, as the best image is Copilot. Microsoft has a system called Copilot, and the best programmers use it, and it writes 80% of the code. So today, the programs with Copilot are 5 times better than a program without Copilot. And yet there is still management out there who probably listening to this show that are hiring the programmers that aren't using Copilot. How silly is that? Not only that, many of the Scrum people that are our customers, are training, they're not using Copilot. I'm trying to explain to them, you're not going to have a job if somebody is 5 times better. Now I'm turning to the team. Okay, everybody's going to be 5 times better on the team. It doesn't matter if you're coding or not. If you're a marketing person, you could be 5 times better with ChatGPT. Everybody on the team needs to be 5 times better. Forget about twice the work and half the time. We're talking about you got to be 5x immediately to keep your job.
Just to be standard, because it's the same level of output. It's just done 5 times faster. Yeah.
Now, but as a Scrum guy, I know that the team effect is an exponential effect. So if everybody on the team is 5x, the team as a whole is going to go to 25x. That's what I'm working on now, 25x teams. And so in order to do that, we need to have the AI become a team member. Now, I started talking to ChatGPT 4 about this. It was very interesting. ChatGPT 4 doesn't want to answer more than 25 questions, and then it turns you off. And it's have you noticed it's very slow?
Yeah, much slower.
I said, what about putting ChatGPT on the team? Because this is my view of the Scrum team partner with AI, 25x. It was like, that is the best idea I've heard. Stuff starts pouring out.
Yeah.
Every time I ask a question, it's like, then. Whoa, just.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's the only thing I ever got, an immediate flood of information out of ChatGPT. It was prioritizing me over every one of the 100 million people using ChatGPT. Yes, I want to be on the Scrum team.
And tell me if this is even the right way to ask the question, but when you talk about ChatGPT as a Scrum team member, are you thinking, so it's in my head, I'm thinking of ChatGPT less as a tool and more as a participant,
Absolutely.
that you're prompting. Is that right?
Yeah.
That you're kind of prompting
So
this participant in the
let me
meeting, and
give
how
you a
does it,
couple
how
of
do, yeah,
examples.
yeah.
So I have a global web team that is external consultants. I work with them every day, and we've built out 4 companies now. They're building all the websites, helping us do the marketing. And so the third company, which is JVS Management, it's a new Scrum company under Scrum Inc. Uh, it took about 3 or 4 months to get the website up. So I went to ChatGPT and I gave it the information that I had on that project when we started it. I said,
Hmm.
ChatGPT, here's the backlog, here's the situation. When is it going to be done? So this is actually, I'm treating ChatGPT as a product owner.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
I knew the date it was done because the date was already done, but I didn't give ChatGPT any information. ChatGPT told me it was done by the information only at the beginning and hit it within 3 days of done. As a human, I would be lucky to get within 3 months of done.
Mm.
So that tells me that ChatGPT is a better product owner for planning,
And predictive. Yeah.
predictive.
Yeah.
And then you start, hey,
Plan it.
ChatGPT, I
Yeah.
want to do this startup. What should I do? Boom, you get a list of things you need to do. Okay, give me a product backlog for that. Boom, you get a product backlog. Okay, I'm going to do the first thing. Give me the sprint backlog for this sprint. Boom, out comes the sprint backlog. So now I've told my product owner and scrum master on the web team, everything goes into ChatGPT. Everything that's in Jira, you dump in. Every conversation we have is recorded with Otter AI, so we have the
Mm-hmm.
transcript to give to ChatGPT.
Mm-hmm.
And in every review and retrospective, we want ChatGPT to tell us what it thinks.
Mm-hmm.
And we're going to try to leverage that. And ChatGPT has already coached the team to double their productivity. I think we can do better. The team is complaining that ChatGPT is now not getting specific enough. Needs to
Mm-hmm.
drill deeper.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's a bit of a limitation with the technology.
Mm-hmm.
ChatGPT needs to be a lot smarter. By the
Mm-hmm.
time we get to ChatGPT 5, it will be, I think, perfect for this.
Mm.
But even now, it's very good.
Yeah.
So every team I'm on, I want to be using ChatGPT as or or Bard or some other AI tool as a partner, particularly